Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody's really into the cauliflower. Hey, speak for yourself. Cauliflower's bitchin', dude. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh, is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. No, make the wrong choices. Amanda, aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit? And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? Fuck. She's on to us. No, I've never done that and I never will do that. No, that was my plan for tonight. Fuck. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kinda eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for it, throw a party. I'm gonna throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some wine and dine mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary and mashed potatoes. Ugh. I usually don't like mashed potatoes, but oh, that sounds so good. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong. I just make cupcakes or something. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. Oh, I'm guessing that's a parody of Kitchen Nightmare or Hell's Kitchen or something. Either way, Gordon Ramsay. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I sent a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wandered to the kitchen as I waited for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. That's right, kids. Don't text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. Hey, yeah, man. Go ahead. Treat yourself. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, no. It's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging? I can't fucking read. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who is she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh god, not the anxiety mood. Oh, thank god it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank god you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops, guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann! Whoa, we're rolling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home half an hour after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I don't like your attitude. I have a right to be concerned. I was scared. If I say I don't like your attitude, that's going to make her mad at me. If I say I have a right to be concerned, that's going to make me sound like a Karen, and she'll probably be mad at me. I'll say I was scared, so I can at least be sensitive and explain why I'm, like, being mad at her. You weren't responding, and it was just like when your dad. I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closed the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I mean, I can understand his worries. I mean, it's literally his daughter. I mean, yeah, she's an adult. She's 18. Like, I think they said that she's 18, but she's still, like, his little girl. And plus, she still lives in his house, so until college, he has a right to be worried about her. Plus, she hasn't graduated high school yet, so yeah. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Aw, see? She even apologized. Hell yeah. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make good choices. Good. I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Yampasu? Team Yampasu. Hell yeah, guys. Give me some hashtags Team Yampasus in the chat. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. I already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Google it, shitlord. Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which as it turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. I mean, they kinda did say that last stream, so yeah. You need your listening ears on, dude. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Alright, guess we're filling out our likes and dislikes. On a Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill, baby, fall asleep watching History Channel, torment my children with dad puns, sink into blissful oblivion, sleep. I say the dad puns or the sleep. Sleep. If you have one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. A boat. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, comfortable with crying. Comfortable with crying, of course. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, a pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, president of space. President of space. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentary, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc. The fuck is Laserdisc? Romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. Either romantic comedies or old comedies that haven't aged well. Old comedies. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, being emotionally vulnerable. I think we all know which one we have to use. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, a book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my crippling low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. My crippling low self-esteem. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can get a cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications. Coffee. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get 'em, Dad. I got dads! Oh, Amanda? Hi, Yuichi, it's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Yuichi, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Oh god. Why are you arguing with your daughter? Totally holding on to this later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Alright, good talk, Amanda. Good talk. Craig? Let's see. Craig Kahn. Data 3, business entrepreneur and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's gotta do it. On Friday night, you're most likely to get one last cardio session in. If you have one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A box of energy bars? What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. What did you want to be when you grew up? A beer pong world champion. My man. What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. Oh, same. I love those. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. I spent a lot of time thinking about my mile used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Alright, Matt. Matt Stella. I thought that said Matt Stella for a second. But still, cute last name. Avid music enthusiast. Passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s non-wave music. On a Friday night, you are most likely to perfect my cold brew setup, one drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Find tunes to pass the days away. What are your turn-ons? Multi-instrumentalism. Wow, I still can't read. What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. Oh, well, I'm glad you, got your dream. What's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. Oh, hell yeah. I can solely see myself watching anime movies with him. Bruh. Anime movie night with Matt. Let's go. What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. I love him. I know I already said I love him, but I love him even more. Please get a cat. You're totally a cat dad. I mean, clearly, because, I'm here. What do you never leave home without? My headphones. Both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. Ah, we love a dad who's prepared. I spent a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas and song titles come from, and where did it go? Did we all just agree that's a bad idea? Oh? I don't get it. And finally, Damien. Damien Blood March. Ooh. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. I do love black cats. On a Friday night, you are most likely to listen to a true crime podcast while taxidermy my newest specimens. Ooh, interesting. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A coffin. Ah, always prepared for death. I love that about you. What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. Is it bosom? 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 It's bosom, right? What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. That's adorable. What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. Ooh, I do like foreign horror movies too. What's your ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Done, done. And he loves Kesha too. Love that. What do you never leave home without? An upside down cross. I spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like death. Alright, chat. I am gonna put up a poll so we can decide who we can talk to first. Craig, Matt, or Damien, because those are my 3 dads that I want to go out with. One of them, at least. We're going with Matt. Okay. I navigate to Matt's dad webpage and type out a message. Hey man, great getting to see you at the BBQ. We should definitely hang soon. You free later? A minute or 2 later, I hear a ding and see Matt's response. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Want to come out? I think for a moment. What's a Soundgarden? It's a concert venue, but it's also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches. Damn. That long ago? Oh man, I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Am I ready for this? While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen. Pup is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever. Let's get out of our comfort zone. I log off of Dadbook and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I finally remembered the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of the airbrush vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? The same way people survived many of the Great War's disasters. Pure fucking luck. Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? Get high and get bitches. I spent most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Okay, forget about getting fucked. Who hurt my daughter? Who the fuck hurt my daughter? I want names now. Whoever hurt my daughter will pay! Listen, I've never been that attached to children, but if anybody were to hurt Amanda, I would kill everybody, including myself. But not kill Amanda. She's the only survivor. Hey, what's wrong, Panda? Oh, nothing. I'm fine. I just got sad because I realized that society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously, despite the fact that some of the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. Okay, that does sound like something someone would cry over, but I don't know if that's Amanda. Are you sure you're okay? I think it's just yet another thing that we write off because we can't take young women of their interests seriously. Let's see, are you sure that's all you're upset about? You had to tell me what's actually wrong. That is pretty messed up. Okay, if I say, are you sure that's all you're upset about, it shows that I'm concerned. And I'm only gonna probably ask it once. But if I say the second thing, it's gonna force her to tell me, and she's gonna act up, and I cannot have that. I can't have her lose her trust. I can't force her to tell me these things. And if I say that's pretty messed up, she's gonna think I don't care. So, I'm gonna say the first thing, but that's all I'll say after, like, she reassures me. Because I gotta give her space, too. If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Hell yeah, I am that type of dad. Thanks, Popsicle, I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Anyway, what's up? Amanda, how do I be cool? Let me put on a cup of coffee first. This is gonna be a long night. Oh boy, here we go. No, seriously. Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've been to one since you were born. Yeah, you have. You took me to one when I was like 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by a memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh no! Was it One Direction? Oh god. I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot, then you cried and screamed the whole time. Dad, it was so much more than that. I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found out all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your trapper keeper. Oh, she was a fujoshi. Oh no. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. What do you mean by that? Anyway, you should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in. Well, it's at a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band. Like DIY gutter punk, thrash, straight edge. Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy punk? I have no idea what any of that means. What's Jeremy punk? I made that one up to see if I could get away with it, and you did, because I didn't get it. They're not positive hardcore, are they? He said that they're Canadian punk. Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as the core tenets of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than that, just counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is, just enjoy the music. That's it? I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything. Speak for yourself, I would have joined a mosh pit. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in a set your goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it, and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterward where he takes you in a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. That's oddly specific, Amanda. What? Never mind. Just have a blast tonight. I shoved out a coffee spoon at 8 in what I hope is concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front locking the door to the shop. Hey, you made it! Ready for tonight? Hell yeah, but first let me save. Always save when it comes to dating sims. Well, it's been a while. Yes, of course, I definitely know what I'm talking about. Ready? I was born ready. Uh, I'll say the third option. Any situation, any outcome, I can handle it. I sleep with one eye open. I am prepared to kill. Are you? Uh, oh, we're gonna start that over. We're gonna start that over. We're gonna start that over. That didn't happen. 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 That did not happen. Ignore that. Ignore that. That did not happen. Well, it's been a while. Ah, man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. Speak for yourself, and Pet Rocks are cool. I want a Pet Rock. Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and scream cries? Oh no! Did Carmencita do that to you too? Yeah. I got two lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong. But dude, I get to take you to our first concert in a long time? This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, Yuichi, and you'll be good. The scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Hell yeah, dude. Can't wait. Quick question. Shoot. What is scene? Matt lets out a tiny laugh. Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Matt looks off into the middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking, never again. Oh god. Was Matt a scene kid? No, I want to see art of scene kid Matt. Now, let's go. That's confusing. You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I am suddenly aware of my immortality. When were the good years in my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-punk actually a genre? Is it? Actually, I'm gonna Google it. Is C-punk a genre? Oh, it is an actual genre. Holy shit. Matt, you made it. A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me, shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. Ah, the anxiety mood. Matt, I love you. Me too. I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap? That's my favorite thing to do. A couple of other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well. Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here. Matt turns his attention back to me. I'm so afraid of all these people. Oh, let's go grab a beer. Hell yeah. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back where a couple of the older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Seems like you're a popular guy out here. Ah, yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is actually a really cool spot. But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about. And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are, and that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. Ah, the anxiety dad mood. Ah, we're perfect for each other. Make out with me. God damn it, where'd I put my tongue? See? I can think of where you can put your tongue, Yuichi. In Matt's mouth. Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I still think you're charming and funny. Just you wait. We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit that they listen to it. Let's check out the merch. Oh, hello, who is this guy? He's kind of cute. Not a daddy, but he's kind of cute. Matt and I look over to a small booth in the corner section of the room, where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. Step on up, get your merch here. I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and accoutrements a discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want. You. I question myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you look like a fellow who knows their music. How's about a 5-12-inch long playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pup, Canada's premier punk rock outfit? Tally ho, good sir. Please stop yelling at me. I sense some hesitation in your voice, buddy. Let me assure you on my reputation as salesman as the highest caliber that this record can and will not lay you down. Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. Teen hops off his chair and takes a seat. Your friend looked lost. I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt? Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high-five but also turn it into a hug. I love that thing. That's a good thing. Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I can make that connect. Hey! He's my daddy. Step up my man, bitch. And I have to deal with you every single day? Fair enough. Who's your bud? That's Yuichi. Thought I'd bring out a concert pal. Pablo leads closer to Matt. Is Yuichi cool? Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile. Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. My dude! I'm not sure what to say, but to give the courtesy, T pats on the back as is customary in our society for people you don't know super well, but still want to be friendly to. Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man. Where are we starting our Witch House band? You know I'm out of the game. It's a shame. You know, Vacant Veil would have slayed. Why are there crosses in it? Why are the A's triangles? What is this Tumblr bullshit? It'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the Stickus logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice. Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close. Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and pick up a variety of stage instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slug behind his back. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. The fuck is that? What is this? Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs. Thanks. I put the earplugs in and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. Are they fucking high? Are they on coke? And where can I get some? Jesus, did that cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So you got a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? Ask again. So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? Drop it. You can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually, the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. He promised it was part of the act as he is carried off stage crying. Oof. Thank God, we got the cool music back. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out. Man, that was something. I promise Pup is much better. I just have a lot of questions I know I'll never get the answers to. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that. Let's grab another beer. Yeah, I need some tequila after that, actually. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt! Almost lost you, buddy. Whew, I got really nervous for a second there. Oh, God. As much as I love going to social situations, crowds can be a lot. I'm somehow used to it when I go out to clubs because they're usually crowded, but sometimes during conventions I get really anxious. I don't know why. Even though bars are kind of more dangerous because, you know, alcohol, dangerous people, but yeah, it's the anxiety mood, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back toward the stage. We're holding hands. I can feel myself blushing a little. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh? Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way that you are, that's magic. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder! I never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. I'll slide the pee. Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. Squeezed my way out of the crowd toward the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which is actually looking pretty good. I make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside of it. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap! The people that were initially miling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever gonna find Matt now? Uh-oh. Oh! Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get there without being troubled by all these youths. How do I do that? Oh fuck!
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune.
Oh!
We worked really hard to lock it down for you. We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch.
Hey!
But their systems are seriously broken. What a bitch.
Yeah, it is! Fuck Twitch, man!
To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
Alright, I will. You heard that, chat? You gotta listen to it. I survived the crowd! Yay! S+! Hell yeah! Gamer! I'm finally able to work my way through the crowd to where Matt originally was, but he's nowhere to be found. Shoot, well, I guess I should keep look. I'm bumped into from behind, and I find myself in the middle of a bunch of youths running around in a circle to the music. I'm in the pit. I'm in the mosh pit! Let's go! How do I get out of the pit? Out of nowhere, a youth shoulders himself into me and keeps moving in a circle. Hey! I guess I'm moving in a circle now. I frantically search for a way out, but all I can see is an ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other. Another youth slams into me and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die. Trampled under the boots of counterculture. Someone grabs my hand. Someone familiar. I look up and see Matt. He pulls me back up onto my feet. Daddy. You're wild, dude. Dick emotes! He's into me! He's DTF! Let's go, boys! Matt throws his arm around me and we jump back into the circle, bashing into youths left and right as Pup plays a killer solo. Hell yeah! I didn't know you messed with the pit. Me neither. I can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad that I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. The song ends and the pit finally dissipates. Everybody cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song. Alright, man, let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day. We work our way back to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. Pup put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after their encore. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit. Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say bye to a couple people. I hang outside the venue until Matt finally shows up. Hey man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present. Matt hands me the t-shirt I was looking at earlier. You got me a date gift? Aw, Matt. Whoa, thanks, man. Saw you eyeballing it back at the merch booth. And I mean, anyone who tears it up that hard on their first time back to a concert deserves a reward. The youth will finally accept me. Amanda will love this. I'm never taking this off. The youth will finally accept me. I'm going to say just in case. The youth will finally accept me. Finally, I will be able to infiltrate their ranks and defeat them not only in the field of battle, as we have done today, but on a grander scale. We'll see you in the world pit, youth. Hell yeah. Hey, Matt. Hey, it's Pup. Hey, dude, didn't realize you were here. Oh, it's the actual band Pup. Oh, shit. I'm so glad I can make it. You guys put on a real great show. Wait, is Pup an actual band? I'm Googling it. Yep, it's an actual band. Cute. I love that. I love that. That's cute. And they're actually in the game. I'm so glad I could make it. You guys put on a great show. Thanks. Well, see you around. Wait, you know Pup? Oh yeah, met him out a couple of times when they first started touring. Good kids. Whoa. Come on, let's grab some diner food. I suddenly realized just how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you. Matt and I walked to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs and into a corner booth. So there I am in the pit, trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering toward me, and there's nowhere to go. It's the end for me, right? Out of nowhere, I get this idea. I just lean back, spread my arms, and just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face. Bought him a beer afterward, and we're cool. We still follow each other on social media. You guys beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out. Yeah, man, just goes to show you that Punk's not dead. It just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. So, how'd you get to see all these amazing concerts? Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but I got to travel all around the States. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid. Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him whenever I can. Matt, best dad friend, and just best dad. Matt, I love you. That's really nice of you. Thanks. Us single parents really have to look out for each other. How's Carmencita? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy. It'll be loud, and I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. Oh, she's, spilling the tea. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together. Like what? Fashion, consumerism, big-budget remakes of foreign films? Big-budget remakes of foreign films. Reading subtitles isn't even that hard. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay with reading subtitles. Exactly! Like, I hate that so many, like, movies are getting, like, American remakes. Like, Parasite and Train to Busan. Mostly Train to Busan I'm upset about because, you know, Busan is a very significant place in Korea because that's where a lot of refugees would go after escaping North Korea. And it's not going to have that same feel if they make an American remake of it. I mean, what are they going to call it? Train to Boston? Ugh. He and I left. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot. Man, being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to. Yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. That's called anxiety. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too. I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation, always. Anxiety. You're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that? I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up on our late night dinners and head out. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses. What the fuck happened to my stream? What happened to my model? Oh my god. Hang on, I gotta recalibrate real quick. I'm so tiny. I'm baby. What the fuck happened? Give me a second, I'm baby. Ha! Look at me. I'm sitting on his shoulder. Check it out. I'm up here while you're down there. I'm glad I have a full body now just so I can do that. Today was a blast, man. Loved it. Although I'm probably going to feel it in my knees in the morning. You and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad. Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool! Holy shit, he called me cool! Guys, fucking, oh my god! I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Hey, Pops, how's the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Amanda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. You have been getting dunked on since, like, the day she was born, dude. I mean, she was the coolest baby ever with those sunglasses. Hey, Amanda, remind me which one of us just tore it up in the pit at a punk show and which one of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. Woo! First of all, how dare you? That show is a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit? Who even are you? I am your extremely cool dad. Hell yeah. Chat, I'm a cool dad, right? Alright, I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. I think that went pretty well. Day complete. I got a B. B is good. B for bussy. I'll take that. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbos, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. Ooh, coupons. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope to this slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now, so can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from the HIA. Yeah. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please! I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me as she spits out pieces of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And... the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh my god, she got in. Guys, let's get some plugs in the chat for Amanda. My girl's going to college. Hell yeah. My girl. Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You'll nail that interview, and your photography is incredible. Oh, no. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA is one of the most expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie. We're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice. Wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors and we get all the professional photo editing software for free? Oh, wow. That is a good school, huh? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it in between bites of her burrito. I thought I told her to chew with their mouth closed. Wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interest. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. That literally sounds like an 80s comedy movie. I love that. Carl ruled. And his name was Carl. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you say you got a note saying you need one. But I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Depending on the snake. Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? The what? You had a dumpster fire? And you didn't invite me? Amanda, I thought you were my daughter. What? No. I don't want to put on a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. Pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. Oh, Amanda. My eyes immediately welled with tears. Well, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person. I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're going to make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste salty. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Aww. I wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dad book page and type out a message. Hey, bro, or should I say neighbor, let's catch up like old times. A couple moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, my man, let's definitely hang soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. I think for a moment, this could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. We exchange a couple more messages and he logs off to prep for the game. I just see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda. I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. She has her priorities straight. I respect that. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Wanna go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear and then you took me to the first game and then someone hit a ball toward me and I just ran off the field crying? That actually sounds like something that happened to me. Okay, so fun fact. When I was a kid, I used to play softball. When I was in like 8th grade, I believe. No, 7th grade. When I was in like 7th grade in middle school, I tried to sign up for my team's softball team. And it did not go well because someone threw a softball to the side of my head. It hurt like a bitch. And despite the name softball, softballs are harder than baseballs. They're bigger too. So I don't even know why they're called softballs. But yes, it hurt and I did not make the team, obviously. So yeah, after that I never played softball ever again. Yeah, the girl that hit me apologized, and I'm like, it's fine, no big deal. Okay, that actually reminds me of another story. So besides softball, I also played field hockey. And one of the things we had to do in field hockey was run laps around the field while holding field hockey sticks. I was running with a girl, and I was like chatting with her, and I accidentally tripped her with my stick. She got really pissed at me, and she never really talked to me ever again. She was a bit of a cunt. Like, she was, like, a major diva and a theater kid. Because I remember one time, I was, like, doing, like, theater practice in high school. And I had, like, hurt my ankle that day. So I'm, like, doing my moves while, limping a little bit. And she goes up to me and says, if you can't do, like, any of these moves, then you shouldn't even be in theater at all. And in my head, I'm like, this bitch. This bitch. I wanted to curse her out so bad, but I was really shy, so I didn't. So I just silently cursed her out. And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up. Yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined. I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. My girl! Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kid's softball game, it's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats on the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere. So when did the kids start crying and run off of the field? You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. Ha! My girl! For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. I've never been so proud of anyone in my entire life! The game starts and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped onto his chest as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. Reading the kids' brightly covered jerseys, I can see that's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks? I mean, I prefer waffles, but sure. Choke up on that bat, Miranda! Yeah, Miranda, square up! How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard despite their name. What do you mean by that? But yelling is fun. Give it a shot. It's cathartic. Keep your eye on the ball. What's important is that you're having fun. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? I'm gonna save in case. Go friendship and kindness! Dad, could you kick it up a notch? Maybe throw him some spice on that papaya? Sure thing, honey. I believe in you, Miranda! We watched a couple innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major league yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. It seems like he's really good with kids. Keg stand Craig is good with children. Whoa. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out into the center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. Oh! God, that has to hurt. See? It's a completely justifiable fear. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off on the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off of a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the little girl calms a bit, and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... Oh no, it's coming right for me! Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. My girl, you saved my life! I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball! Dad, I caught the ball! You did it, Amanda! I faced my fears. I defeated softball. I can do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Great job, everyone. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man. Thanks. We've been working hard all season. It's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Hello. Oh, those must be his other daughters. Oh, they're so cute. I wonder if one's the good twin and one's the evil twin. Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? That's what I just asked. Hazel. Yeah, it's me. She didn't even deny it. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all our math tests. And I usually throw rocks at stuff, and when people get mad, I tell them I'm Briar. Oh, evil. What? We will talk about this later. You eat cheap, bro. I just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza. Oh, I don't know if I can. Nonsense. Girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look. Alright. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out but covers up with a smile. Of course. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What? What? It's a real place. Oh, she was calling her Thirsty. My girl. Ship off the old block. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind him with Craig. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day. Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco fillings inside? Ugh! What's wrong with you? Pizzacos. I could never forget. How did we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside of us. The good old days. The kids run around, playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple slices of mediocre pizza. Hey, give me pizza that. No, absolutely not. Yeah, especially not with that pun. I'm just kidding. I'm just strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. We're really gonna do this again? On God? For real? Like a week before Pride Month? Seriously? Dad! A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Oh God, I hate that I'm acting like a MILF right now. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets all up from all angles. Huh. Craig smiles sheepishly. Thank you so much, dude. Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Create diversion, tag team with Amanda, smoke screen Martha. Tag team with Amanda. I give Amanda another knowing look and she hits me back with a nod. She understands. Amanda puts a hand to her stomach and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh no, sweetie, you're not gonna projectile vomit everywhere, are you? Yeah, I think I'm going to projectile vomit everywhere right now. The words projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everyone to clear out, but Martha's not budging. Back it up, Martha. You're in the splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning and it's feeling pretty acidic. You'll be fine. Amanda shoots me a worried look. This con is going sideways. I should have known that a mom of all people would know the fake puke scram. Well, I guess I went away and I'm fine now. Nothing's wrong. She turns her back on me and to Craig. So I'm taking Hazel and Brow tonight for the sleepover? Yep, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Of course. I could always use the help watching after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. Wow, this lady is really going for the gold. It'll actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention towards her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine, I swear, we have to buy it. Martha storms off to her kid. Oh no. She seems nice. Yeah, the team is one big weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens! Oh god, Tiffany, please. Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Whew, finally think I have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a really busy guy, huh? Only on days like today, I hope. Dad! Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help. Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But Dad! Craig looks at me with like a hurt puppy. Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters, and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Wanna drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot, and I get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good. Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay a compliment. Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored by just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. Please don't lean on my thing. Huh, that's so interesting. So do you know if he's, like, available? Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say. Seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't think it'd be great if he... Lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt. Oh no. You stone harpy. That a girl. Kick her ass. What? I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda?
Hey.
Bro! What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck for the rest of that night. I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes to Craig. We head out of the pizza place. Finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep up the couch warm for me and heads home. My girl! Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball. Up for some catch? This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing it back and forth. I have a cooler in my car we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back on my cake stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those were some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull that rare horizontal cake stand. It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long. I don't even know where to begin. I could ask about the business. So you run a business now? Yep, we sell fitness gear, imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. Sounds like you make a killing. If you ever need athletic gear, I've got your back. You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear while I mow my lawn. That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes. Ask about the kids. I can't believe you're a father of 3. Neither can I. You know me. I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but raising kids, when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had spent trying to figure things out and led to them. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I cared about them. Well, they're your daughters, dude. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to have ever happened to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I lived. Aww. Ask about coaching softball. So, softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you? I'll admit that I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats. Sounds like a fun time. They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. Exactly! That's what I just said! Read my mind, Craig. That's why we're perfect for each other. It's nice out here. Quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh? Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that? Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes. I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested in? Peace and quiet. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. That hot silence. My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday. I know. I'm just cooming, just thinking about that right now. Twitch, please don't ban me. More seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't, even if I wanted to. There's no time. I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear you. So, the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. Best dad. You're doing a great job. The right person will come along eventually. Hit softballs, but don't get hit on by moms. You're doing a great job. Those kids love you. And to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you got this whole dad thing down, right? Thanks, bro. That means a lot coming from you. Well, I'm distracted. I missed the softball, and it hits me right on the head. Oh, no! Not again. This is just like middle school all over again. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along. Sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig spends a moment examining my head. It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better. You would be so lucky. That was planned. I mean, kissing is for the weak. I'm gonna save just in case. I mean, I feel like I've earned it at this point, waiting all day to hang out with you. Well, Craig leans in and kisses my forehead. Hey, yo, let's go! Let's go! We kissed. I mean, he kissed my forehead, but that's still a kiss. Let's go! Walk it off, champ. Are the lights on the softball field really hot, or is that just me? I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. Hey, little buddy, you must be getting tired, huh? I hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so. You get older and life just gets in the way, you know? We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter? How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked. Oh man, yeah. Could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy. And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college. Good old days, right? We get back into our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, for at least as much as we can manage with a baby between us. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, yeah? I'd like that. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage, glued stuck in hand. Burning the midnight art oil? Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Huh. Now that sounds like a show I'd watch. Do the sharks lip sync or do the shark hunters lip sync? Yes. I like those odds, kid. I look over short at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you made. Thanks, I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash. In the other, it's... Amanda, is that me? Yep, the whole thing is about my goals for the future. And those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Aww, my girl. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening. Aw, Dad. You did this with your good art. She passed me on the back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude. The softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh, yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking? Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. I respect that. One day at a time. Alright, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of late night television for me, alright? I'll let them know you said hey. We should at least get an S, right? That has to be a good score, right? S! Hell yeah! We did great! Damien seems really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dadbook page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see what that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Yuichi! I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in a gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Oh, whoa, there's more. Yeah. Beloved dude, he's eager to see us. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at any residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Your humbled D. Bloodmarch. I stared at the screen, then reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda. Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. Ugh. Thanks. Yeah, that's not something I would ever have you ask. No, can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda, and she squints at Damien's message. I don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad? Kids got over saying lol and lamau or whatever and decided they needed to do what was bring it back into the 1800s. So what do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill, Dad? How will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like, the first 5 pages and then I read a review of the movie. Still got a B, though. My girl! That's how I survived high school. Great, so what do I say to Damien? Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Yuichi. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. Ooh, it's pretty. I like it. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat head's door knocker back and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of whom I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. As I'm admiring them, the front door shut behind me. Ooh, fancy. Oh, I love the little desserts. I guess that's Stadian, Lucian, and dog. They have a dog? I want to see the dog. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Yuichi, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candelabra. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there's a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked. I accidentally left the front door unlocked. Nerd. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, and auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
Oh.
And this is one of my older homes on the block. Yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Though extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. I'm guessing that's Lucian's room? Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how rebellious teenage years are. Onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Ooh, you have your own library? Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Let's see. Look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book, that's enough for the tour. Look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. My man. My, hopefully, future man. Did you know the Victorians spend at least 20 hours a week gazing longfully out of full-length windows? Really? That's like, 3 hours that's like 3 hours a day. Jeez. Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. He was a jokester too. I like that. Look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometimes. I'm concerned. I would stick to the pin right through my finger. The pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Still a jokester. Pick up a book. You know, Yuichi, in the Victorian era, there is some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youth into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pulled out a book at random and examined the worn cover. Opening it, I turned to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja Does Damien read yaoi? Does Damien read Naruto yaoi? I love that for him. Damien, you freaking weeb. We're gonna get along so well. Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. Please, will you join me for tea? We're just not gonna talk about the Naruto yaoi? Gotcha. I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set up upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. Never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later term of the day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they are served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat right next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is very impressive. Are there a lot of goths in Maple Bay? I like your cave. Your home is really impressive. Oh, we got dick emotes. Hell yeah. It seems like you've really put a lot of work into your place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely even get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place, and look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you to the city? I was about to say... I was about to make that joke. That's funny. This game cracks me up. Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? Oh god, stop. He doesn't get it. I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious. Of course. But it's, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Damien. Damien, you're so pure. Never change. Never change. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into a sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there are many terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideas would be admirably horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws, and we love it all the same. Tell me, Yuichi, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, do I, but I don't know if I can care about anything that way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing and quite honestly rather attractive. Exactly! This! Actually, now that I think about it, like, none of my partners have, like, ever, like, expressed, like, interest in, like, my stuff. Except for Rainbow. God bless you, Rainbow. But yeah, I will say it a million times. People talking about their interest is attractive. Let them talk about how passionate they are, please. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. I love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. Soap making videos. Soap is, an important advancement in modern society. Getting rid of germs and stuff. I would say that the people who make soap are the true heroes here. To watch them work is an honor. I, tried making some with Amanda once. We both had to go to the doctor for the rashes, which I guess goes to show that we should leave it to the professionals. We finished our tea and finger sandwiches.
How delightful.
Come, I have one more thing to show you. Is that his garden? Oh, it is beautiful. Damien takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through the butterflies flit through lazy in the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic to different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower can mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Huh. The more you know. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off of a vine. Lilium bulbarium, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze, thou art the tightest, 3 cheers for sweet revenge. My loins are ablaze! The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckles, sunflowers. Snapdragons! They're cute. Because they're cute, and you can do that thing where you squeeze on them so they look like they're talking. Exactly! That's what I said. What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. Ooh. You put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Yuichi, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls his cell phone out from his pocket, and I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. Oh god. S, our secret. Good. Damien will never know. That was a close one. Oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Yuichi, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. What is it this time? This Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into the step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into the darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of the creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me. Okay, one at a time. Who started it?
What?
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. What was this, Cask of Montiago? I think that's what that story is. About a guy that wanted to get revenge on another guy. So he got him drunk and he led him to a cellar and just trapped him in a brick wall. I think that was by Edgar Allan Poe. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. I guess they are reenacting Cask of Montiago. Because that's literally how the guy let him down, with wine. Whoa, wait a second. Lucian, did you try to Cask of Amontillado, Ernest? Yeah, see? It's Cask of Amontillado. Also, for some reason, it's spelled like that, even though it's pronounced Amontillado and not Amontillado. I don't know why. Literature's weird. I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him, What's Cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to the cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. Yep, exactly. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here, that Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized I had to lie about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad,
What?
it took you 20 minutes. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the Cask of Montiago, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie. Just like Amanda.
Sweet manchego.
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. I mean, there's a short film. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. And how'd that turn out? Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this is me teaching him a lesson. Oh, then yeah, it's deserved. Okay, back to building. Amy and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was. Again, you two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover for your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether you or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you decide that you want to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job? I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out the window. Love you too. Aww, he loves his dad. He spent the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright, and all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. It's probably just going through your face. I really admire how you handled that. Does this thing happen a lot? I really admire how you handled that. You're a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do any of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. See you around pretty soon? It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo, what you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watched them with bemused expressions, both their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg! Why don't they just have a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucien since he tried to. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How'd you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me? Lucien live streamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company. He's a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Did we get a good score on that? A!
It was a phenomenal date.
A for